Welcome to the Compass.
Hello! Fans of Ghanta in the audience, make some noise! You guys have all made it. Not in life, just here. Tonight. Arshad Varsi is here. The hugest supporter of Ghanta, guys. Arshad Varsi. You know how many movies he's done, right? And the best part is in each movie, Arshad plays the role of garlic bread. You know the side dish that accompanies the main dish? No, wait. The fuck up is, I always think the side dish is way better. No, because Arshad's under the mistaken impression that it takes talent to get ahead in Bollywood. If it takes talent, someone please explain to me Tushar Kapoor. I was under the mistaken impression that laughing burns calories. Then I saw Archana Puran sing. Manish Paul is here. Manish Paul is under the mistaken impression that it takes looks to get roles in movies. Dude, I've got 2 words for you. Ajay Devgan. Have you heard of Mustafa? Very international audience. Mustafa is, okay, for the cheap seats. Mustafa is that shop in Singapore where you want anything for cheap, you'll get it. Kambal chahiye, Mustafa jao. Bartan chahiye, Mustafa jao. Luggage jao, Mustafa jao. Cheaper mein milega sab kuch. So in the industry, whenever you want like somebody cheaper as an anchor, comedian or actor, you go to Manish Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, Manish Paul is the Mustafa of Bollywood. And after that harkat, you also know he's from Delhi. No, but let's give it up for Manish Paul. He's a self-made man. He started at the very bottom. And he's still kissing them. I don't hate Bollywood, but I think Bollywood has no space for women with short hair. I mean, we are always portrayed either as sluts or vamps or that tomboy who the hero did not fall in love with till she grew out her fucking hair. Are you guys ready to begin with the categories? Yes? Awesome. We begin with our very first category. Have you seen, man, each frame of this movie is so long. It is longer than the queue of people wanting to get out of that movie halfway through. It's almost like the director said, hey, camera chalu rakh. Abhi aayega expression. Abhi aayega. She's done a damn good job of acting, like Arjun Rampal. She's not being able to meet her own expenses. Ask me why. Because in the movie, she's the director whose film wins critical acclaim. Bollywood जानता है कि या तो critical acclaim इकट्ठे कर लो या बैंक में पैसे. No, but you know, people were saying, what was she thinking choosing to do Roy? देखो उसकी choice की बात तो करो मत. Her choice of boyfriend was Sajid Khan. If I was that desperate, I would still choose a dildo over Sajid Khan. I would, because see, both has dicks. But at least with a dildo, you can hope for an intelligent conversation. He blamed her for the failure of Himmat Wala. And just to prove that iske bina main kitna successful hu, he went and made Hum Shakals. He's a sweet guy, just that he can be such a dick. No woman will ever give him a blowjob. Because she won't know what end to start with. तो I couldn't believe he did this movie. There was no car flying and exploding in the air. There was no heroine looking at his Devgan. Look at his face. He's already going sting kara dunga. He's like basically people, he knew he had the job to, like he had to act like common man. So he actually took it so seriously, he spent the whole movie trying to look like Arvind Kejriwal. Trying to look like Arvind Kejriwal, who had seen someone drive an odd number ka gaadi on an even number ka day. I have seen Ajay Devgan give more lusty looks to a packet of Viman Pan Masala. That's why one of his daughters in the movie is actually adopted. Because his wife would have taken one look at him and said, "Rehne do, tumse na ho paega." Vodafone ought to sign him up, man. Because, you know, forget the choti of the Himalaya and the godi of the Sahara, inka signal to underwater bhi chalu rehta hai. Why Maneka Gandhi loves him so much? Like, he's actually Maneka Gandhi's favorite hero. Ask me why. Because both of them love puppies. Okay, how many of you guys saw this movie? Remember, you really watch all the shitty films, don't you? Only the shitty ones. Kisi ko to paise banane hai. No, do you remember his introductory scene? His introductory scene was Ranbir Kapoor holding him up with a fake gun. Poking him with a fake gun. Now, given the amount this man has been poked, if there is anyone who knows the difference between a real gun and a fake gun, it is our man. He's such a polite gangster, guys. There is actually a scene in the movie where Ranbir Kapoor speaks faulty English. This man steps out onto his balcony to laugh at him. He is so polite. What's the worst threat a gangster like that can make? Eh, teri mummy ko bataunga. But I love him, man. Yeah, I love him. You know, there is actually one piece of villainy because at some point I think Anurag Kashyap decided, yaar, villain banaye, kuch to karwaun. Our man actually shoots Anushka Sharma point blank. And she still doesn't die. It makes me wonder if all his guns fire blanks. I actually love Karan Johar. I love Karan Johar because there are enough jokes in the industry about him. And he's been taking them all like a man. Up the ass. And of course, he can play a 50-year-old bachelor, which is what he was doing, because it's believable. Ladies, how many of you honestly are willing to have any kind of foreplay with that 2.5 kilo ka haath? Is your husband with you right now? Actually, at this point, Parmeet said he looked at Archana Puran Singh. It's amazing. Okay, now this guy is actually playing a Wall Street banker. I'm just thinking, casting Sunny Deol in a romantic comedy. Like, his idea of foreplay is holding your hand and going, panja ladaigi. I'm not kidding. Try footsie with him. Galti se pair chhu gaya, he'll go, Jai Mata Di. He's amazing, man. And of course, you can have a 57-year-old guy playing a bachelor. After all, you have a 45-year-old bachelor as the chairperson of the Indian Youth Congress. So slow, so slow. Bombay, Mumbai. No, also, you know, Kangana Ranaut, fans of Kangana in the audience? Curly hair, kuch bonding tha. But Kangana... I meant this curly hair, stop it. Kangana, the method actor that she is, spent a month. You know, she's a music teacher in the movie. She spent a month learning the body language and expressions of musicians. Sunny Deol took that month to learn to tie a tie and not call it Wall Street. I'm just curious that why is it in Bollywood that 60-year-old guys still get to be heroes in movies, whereas your poor Karishma and Juhi are selling kurkure and cornflakes on TV? No, but there is one honest frame in this movie, guys. There is one honest frame where he whips off his trousers and there is reindeer on his chaddi. Guys, at his age, if there is any halchal in the kacha, hallelujah, it's Christmas. So the ghanta for the worst miscasting, any guesses? Sunny Deol? Going once? And the ghanta goes to Karan Johar. I mean, really, this is really bad. The thing is, if she's in the stadium, she's a distraction. If she's not in the stadium, she's not a supportive girlfriend. So in this country, being an Indian cricketer's girlfriend is like taking on the role of the hero ka behan. Pata hai lagni hi lagni hai. It's amazing. I mean, blaming her for... I was so amazed that I didn't even know Khap Panchayat was on Twitter. And while we talk about Khap Panchayat, the Sardar of Khap Panchayat tweeted this. I request to all the people to go and throw stones at the house of Anushka Sharma, who is the main reason for the defeat of India. By that logic, we should be throwing stones at your English teacher. I mean, Kamal R. Khan has his head shoved up so far up his ass. When he talks, it's like two assholes talking together. Basically, guys, all I'm saying is we are Indians. We wrote the Kama Sutra. We practically wrote the book of putting people in impossible positions and fucking them. It's an intelligent joke. It'll get there. And of course, then basically, Virat Kohli stepped forward and actually put on something on Instagram shaming Anushka's trolls, right? And firstly, everybody thought his account hack ho gaya because pure text mein there was not a single MC or BC. And of course, it's fucked up to blame Anushka for Virat's game, but you know how fucked up it is when it takes a Delhi boy to stand up for a woman's honor. How many fans of BJP in the audience? This is taking the Swachhata Abhiyan to another level, man. Matlab, I don't blame us. See, we are a country where we believe कि बच्चे तो भगवान की देन होते हैं और कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ मंदिर का घंटा बजाने से बच्चे हो जाते हैं. मतलब दो फूल की क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन होती है, बच्चे हो जाते हैं. बारिश आई, हीरोइन भीग गई, बच्चे हो जाते हैं. We even beep out the word condom from our serials. क्योंकि our esteemed leaders think condom सुनते ही सारी दुनिया सेक्स करने लगेगी. जैसे 1.2 बिलियन तो हम सिर्फ नमस्ते कर करके पहुंचे हैं. So naturally, in this country, a 51-year-old woman can't be seen as kissing. ये उम्र है तुम्हारी चूमा चाटी करने की. People are thinking यार इस उम्र की औरतें सिर्फ भगवान के सामने झुकती हैं. In fact, even Pelash Nilani would have gone and said, इतनी लंबी पप्पी, इतनी देर में तो बंटी की मम्मी और मैंने बंटी बना दिया था. So let's start with, so Hrithik has sued Kangana, like he's slapped on a defamation case on Kangana. Kangana has slapped on an intimidation case on Hrithik. Bollywood has gone nuts saying, guys, use easier English. I can slow this down if you want, it's okay. No, it's ridiculous, man. And come on, he says she was writing to an imposter. But account dekho na, his name is Hrithik. How many people are likely to have an account that goes roshan@email.com? I think the whole situation is ridiculous. And just when all this drama is playing out, Adhyayan Suman, like firstly, she called him her silly ex. Her list of exes includes Aditya Pancholi and Adhyayan Suman, who together have a collective IQ of a fish in a coma. Those of you who don't know who Adhyayan Suman is, he's the son of Shekhar Suman, who spends 12 hours a day sitting next to Sidhu. तो देखो IQ पे impact तो आएगा ही आएगा ना. They are so dumb, even Donald Trump is going, bro, you could be the next president of the US. And you know, right, what he said? Adhyayan was like, I don't want to take sides, but she's a bitch. And you know, right, he said that she tried to do black magic on him by putting impure food in his blood and all that. Now, apparently, Kangana has written 1,439 mails to Hrithik Roshan, which is a fuckload of writing to do with one hand squeezing a tampon over Adhyayan's food. And you know, people said that this was probably Adhyayan's attempt to make a comeback in movies. As an actor, I'm saying, forget as an actor. Adhyayan, make a comeback as a man. What? Seriously? Also, come on, look at it. If she's given him a blood donation of any kind, he should be grateful because now there'll be far more talent running in his veins. And the winner of this category is, any guesses? Absolutely, give it up for Kangana Ranaut. Well, clearly they couldn't afford Baba Ramdev, so they went for Baba Ramdev Light. How many of you have seen the ad, the Nutrilite ad? Yeah? So, okay, in the ad, for those of you who have not seen it, Farhan Akhtar is up early in the morning jogging. He outruns a dog. Next, he's seen in a suit and tie in an office working around the clock. And then he makes his way back home late at night when there is nobody on the road but the same dog. So somewhere even the dog is saying, खा ले Nutrilite चूतिए, कुत्ते की जिंदगी तो तू जी रहा है. Now, is it me, guys, or do you like seriously associate the word macho with Saif Ali Khan? Matlab, when Saif came to the movies, he looked like Sharmila Tagore. Then he bulked up. Now he looks like Sharmila Tagore on steroids. Matlab, he's so posh, he's so Angrez. I see him more as a brand ambassador for Victoria's Secrets. I actually wanted to say, I wanted to apologize to the Punjabis in the audience. Macho is a word. I did not drop the D. अब ऐसा है कि you can't have an established act be a brand endorser for a mouth freshener. Because honestly, when successful people even fart, the rest of the world goes, Subhanallah. I would say you should use a brand endorsement for mouth fresheners from like struggling actors, like Mimo Chakravarti, Jackie Bhagnani, Vivek Oberoi. There are directors here who will not give him work, don't lie. I mean, all I'm saying is you should give it to struggling actors only because they truly use a mouth freshener. After all, they are the ones who spend the whole day kissing butt. I didn't even make it up, that's the line for it. It's perfect. Now see, you remember the Katrina Kaif slice ad? Exactly, Manish Paul already khada ho gaya. Who's turned on by a 50-year-old man sucking on a bottle of fucking mango? No, it's amazing. When Katrina Kaif sucked on a mango, she looked like Katrina Kaif sucking on a mango. When Shah Rukh Khan sucks on a mango, he looks like this. I must say, I'm a huge fan of Shah Rukh Khan. I am. This banda's truly hatke, okay? Other heroes want to do other heroes' roles. Shah Rukh Khan wants to do other heroines' roles. That's why he even came in that Lux wala ad with a bathtub with rose petals in it. Just filmy sitaro ka saundarya sabun. Now see, Shah Rukh is intelligent, he's witty, he's sharp, but one thing he isn't is Sundar. That's like hiring Vinod Kambli to do a fairness product. I won't be surprised if Shah Rukh Khan next does like brand endorsement for Whisper. Hey, wings to mere paas pehle se hi the. And last nominee is Ranveer Singh for Rupa. Our man's full name is Ranveer Singh Bhavnani. He dropped the Bhavnani, but you can take the Sindhi surname out of the Sindhi. You cannot take away the Sindhi dress sense from the Sindhi. Look at the clothes he wears. Look. There is no way he can endorse this white banyan unless it looks like this. Our man was also the brand endorser for Durex. You know this, right? He said Durex was the first condom he ever used. Ladies, he's Sindhi, it's probably still the same condom he's using. And how can he possibly be brand endorser for Durex? Look at him, he's so lubed up. He's more lubed up than the product he used to advertise. And he calls himself a ladies' man. Ladies, is there any figure-conscious woman out here who will ever put anything this oily in her mouth? Like, sex with him will be like foreplay with a bread pakoda. क्योंकि पहले औरत कम से कम ना टिश्यू पेपर लेके एक्सेस ऑयल सुखाएगी. And IMAX advertising, we used to do due diligence. Look at these people. How can you have someone endorsing a bloody condom brand? See his movies, Lutere, Gunde, Bajirao Mastani. How can you have a brand endorser for condoms who always dies in the climax? But coming back to Rupa, he's got this one alpha move to impress chicks in Rupa, which is catching a tennis ball in his butt. I'm not making this up, people. He really did this. This makes you wonder what he's doing with his hands. Holding Sanjay Leela Bansali's hand. Stop it. But how is catching a tennis ball in your ass a life skill? Then I did some research. The previous brand endorser for Rupa was Sanjay Dutt. When you've been that in and out of prison, I think clenching your bum against foreign objects is a skill that comes in handy. And who do you think the winner of this category is? Saif, Shah Rukh, well, I know I love him too. We have a surprise winner, people. We have a surprise winner. The winner is Ghanta goes to Priyanka Chopra.
Hey guys, I am from Gujarat. I am Gujarati. I was also a radio jockey in Gujarat, just like Malishka. Clearly, I have a face for the radio.
And the first nomination is... And he has been nominated for the movie, obviously, Welcome to Karachi. Welcome to Karachi is an amazing movie. He is nominated for the worst supporting actor of a supporting actor. of Sanjay Dutt, who was in jail. एक गाना है इस मूवी के अंदर, which is called Shakira. Can we have the clip? This is the dance step done by Lauren. Shakira गाना है. ये ऊंट है क्या है मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा है. Is this a fucking mating call for Jackie Bagnani? I don't know. Guys, Varun Dhawan was so nice. His year 2015 began with the movie Badlapur, guys. Badlapur. He did an amazing job in that. And then Dilwale happened. हमारे hopes एकदम high थे और बाद में Dilwale एकदम से. He's like the Arvind Kejriwal of Bollywood, guys. But guys, Varun Dhawan, उसने एक statement दिया था for Dilwale, saying that Dilwale is like Inception. Yes, it is. Shah Rukh Khan, Rohit Shetty, Varun Dhawan. It's chutyaps within chutyaps within chutyaps. Pulkit Samrat for the movie Bangistan. Before I talk about Pulkit Samrat, I want to talk to Karan Anshuman. Where is he? Hello Karan, how are you? He's the director of this movie. He used to be a film critic. And he used to tell other directors how to make movies. Karan Anshuman is also the founding member of the Ghanta Awards. क्या मस्त स्ट्रैटेजी है. फ्यूचर में कुछ मिले या ना मिले, घंटा मिलेगा मेरे को. But guys, Pulkit Samrat is amazing. He has been the body double for Salman Khan. That's why Bhai is still a virgin. Pulkit, एक काम कर, पीछे से shot ले ले. Bangistan came out in August 2015. Even Pulkit's wife was like, fuck this shit, alimony नहीं चाहिए, गांड मरा. Neil Nitin Mukesh, guys. He's nominated for the movie Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. But Neil Nitin Mukesh is so white, guys, right? Siska LED उसके DNA से बना है. नील नितिन मुकेश इज सो वाइट, फेयर एंड लवली इसको यूज करता है. अगर उसको गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स में रोल मिल भी जाता, ही वुड हैव बीन अ वाइट वॉकर फॉर श्योर. बट गाइस, नील नितिन मुकेश, his father's name is Nitin, grandfather's name is Mukesh, great grandfather's name is Zorawar, guys. At Ghantas, we give you information too, guys. And the winner is, the Ghanta goes to Neil Nitin Mukesh, guys. Come on, round of applause for Neil Nitin Mukesh. Guys, she has been nominated for Bombay Velvet. Anushka Sharma has done so far 10 films and Bombay Velvet. And Anushka Sharma did quite a few films last year, which was released last year. One of them was Dil Dhadakne Do, in which she plays a role of a dancer on a cruise. I think she cannot dance. She has 2 left feet. Also, she played a role of a jazz singer in the movie Bombay Velvet. I think she has 2 lower lips. चाहे उसको जितने भी अवार्ड्स मिल जाए, चाहे जितना भी अच्छा काम कर ले, एट द एंड ऑफ द डे पब्लिक में जाए भी कोई एक चूतिया होगा. ए कोले कोले ए कोले बतख बतख. For Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, chillana is called acting. In every movie she does, usko chillana zaruri hai. She's like the lady Sunny Deol. But Aishwarya is a really hard-working actress. In the movie Jazba, she did a role of a lawyer, and she really researches her work and her role before she does it. She had done a lot of research for the song Nimbuda as well, guys. You know Nimbuda, guys. ये मूवी में इसके साथ इरफान खान भी थे, तो थोड़ा सा बैलेंस हो गया मूवी में. But Irfan Khan thinks that he's a method actor. How many of you love Irfan Khan? Oh yeah, Ghanta. Irfan Khan is the same in all movies. He's a method actor. उसकी एक ही method है. क्या भैया? क्या भैया हज का छोटा रिचार्ज लिया कि क्या भैया सिस्का एलईडी क्या भैया यूरेनियम ट्रांसफर कर देंगे तो जुरासिक पार्क में डायनासोर बच जाएंगे क्या भैया क्या भैया क्या भैया भैया एक 38D और 3 32C देना. Now guys, I love Sunny Leone. I've seen all her work. You know, BuzzFeed recently launched an article, 15 amazing things about Sunny Leone. Uski birthday kal ya parso hi gayi thi. I mean, if Irfan Khan had 15 amazing things about Irfan Khan, kya bhaiya, 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 kya bhaiya. But Sunny Leone, guys, Sunny Leone is amazing. Everybody's saying that nahi, she has moved on. She's an amazing woman. She has left her past behind. Let me tell you, usko royalty abhi bhi wo picturon ke mil rahi hai. She's ethnically from Punjab. Then she moved to blowjob and handjob, guys. She's also going to star in the sequel of DDLJ called 36 DDLJ. And she's been nominated for the movie, obviously, Ek Paheli Leela, in which she plays a role of a claustrophobic woman. That's exactly what her boobs feel like in our country. कितने ठरकी लोग हैं यार अपने there are so many ठरकी men. The best example is you need to visit Sunny Leone's Instagram account. There's this picture, my baby girl Lilu, I love her so much, the pet dog. नीचे I am Ravi Tandon ने लिखा है ha ha ha, nice name. आगे पीछे करके देखो words लुल्ली. क्या चूतिए लोग हैं. ये रवि टंडन जैसे हरामखोर हमारा नाम बिगाड़ते हैं. But Sunny Leone has a very tough competition, guys. She has a very tough competition, and the competition is 48C. Sonam Kapoor, guys. I love Sonam Kapoor. And she has been nominated for Prem Ratan Dhan Payo and Dolly Ki Doli. You know, Prem Ratan Dhan Payo is Sonam Kapoor's Nimbuda. But guys, she has done some amazing work recently. Yes, you have seen that? Yes, yes. Oppo smartphone, that's right, guys. But come on, give it up for Sonam Kapoor for Nirja, guys. She was amazing in the movie Nirja. Even she couldn't believe it and she died in the end. But she has also been nominated for Dolly Ki Doli, in which she plays a con artist, which is very much her like her real life. I personally feel that because she has conned us with bad acting, pathetic dub smashes, weird dresses. Everybody knows what happened with Coldplay, right? मैं Coldplay में आ रही हूँ 2 सेकंड के लिए आई. Right, guys? But she is still proud of it. Even Coldplay was like, fuck this, we can't fix you. Yes, guys, this Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, Sanskari sex, guys. That's a Sanskari spank From now on, if you are from Raj Gharana, when you spank, you just payo. That's your spank, payo. She has been nominated for the movie Tevar, guys. Tevar is an amazing movie. ये मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि it's like a mutant Ram Leela. It was like it's really weird, guys. It's a really weird movie. But Sonakshi Sinha is really talented. She plays. If I had a rupee for every time Sonakshi Sinha played a role of a deprived village girl, I would have 15 rupees. Because that's the number of movies she has done, guys. The Ganta goes to winner is. The winner is Sonam Kapoor, guys. Round of applause for Sonam Kapoor. Yes, guys. We have Snapchat. Ashish Mohan is like, yes, Meri kyun maar rahe ho? Karan ki bhi maro. All right, guys. So Ritesh Deshmukh has been nominated for Bangistan. Ritesh Deshmukh, basically, by qualification, he's an architect. Clearly didn't know how to build his own career. But he has done movies like Apna Sapna Mani Mani, Mala Mal Weekly, Cash. The only money he can get is in his movie titles. So Maharashtrian of him. But guys, in the movie Bangistan, he plays a role of a terrorist, which is really amazing. Usne apna dharam change kiya in the movie, but he didn't cross-dress in the movie. That's why I feel movie didn't work. Because Ritesh Deshmukh ke liye mandatory cheez hai to cross-dress. It's very mandatory. In fact, वो इतना cross-dress करता है कि उसके सुहाग रात के वक्त भी 2 घूंघट उठे थे. Arjun Rampal is the only actor in the industry who is not a star kid and is still untalented. His first movie was Pyar Ishq Mohabbat, which is very much like his acting abilities. 3 expressions means the same. My favorite. The most controversial release of Shah Rukh Khan till date is Abram. He has done some amazing stunts in this movie. He has done some chasing sequence, some action scenes, hand-to-hand combat, picking up Kajol. Ranbir Kapoor, guys. Last year, Ranbir Kapoor ने 3 movies की, which were really nice. I really enjoyed them. पहली movie की with Sajid Khan's ex-girlfriend. दूसरी movie की with his own ex-girlfriend. और तीसरी movie की with Virat Kohli's ex-girlfriend. And he broke up with Salman's ex-girlfriend. Whenever teacher used to ask Ranbir Kapoor in class ke find ex, he used to point at other girls in the class. He already has a ganta, as you can see in his hand. Usko pata hai ki wo kaisa hai. Arjun Kapoor is amazing. There are a lot of things common between Arjun Kapoor and Sonakshi Sinha, like rich childhood, fat cholesterol, disappointed fathers. Who had disappointed fathers? The ganta goes to Shah Rukh Khan, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Shah Rukh Khan.
पहले आप लोगों को मैं एक वार्निंग देना चाहता हूं कि आप लोगों के बीच में भेष बदल के आरजेस घूम रहे हैं और बहुत ही खतरनाक लोग होते हैं ये, क्योंकि कभी आप लोग सब रेडियो सुनते होंगे तो आरजेस बहुत पकाते हैं. एक तो बेमतलब में एक्साइटेड रहते हैं. हेलो बॉम्बे, हाउ इज इट गोइंग? अरे फटी पड़ी है गर्मी में यार, तू पूछ रहा है हाउ इज इट गोइंग है. उसके बाद वो कहते हैं कि आज का हमारा कॉन्टेस्ट है कि आप फोन कर करके बताएंगे कि कितने कितने तरीकों से आप ना किस कर सकते हैं। और इस मुल्क में कोई ढक्कनवा फोन भी करता है, बोलता है कि 4 तरीके से करते हैं। वो 4-5 तरीके से उसने पूछ करके बता दिया। अरे वाह, आपकी बीवी तो बहुत खुशनसीब है। इसकी बीवी खुशनसीब नहीं, बदनसीब है। आरजेएस से तो है ही, बॉलीवुड से कुछ अलग शिकायतें हैं क्योंकि इन्होंने हमारी जिंदगी खराब कर दी। अगर मेरे को डिक्टेटर बनने का मौका मिले तो मैं 2-3 चीजों पे बैन लगा दूं, उनमें से एक बॉलीवुड है, दूसरा शादी। तो आप लोगों ने इतना अच्छा काम किया है, उसका दर्शन कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा। तो हमारी जो अगली कैटेगरी है नॉमिनेशंस की, उस पर नजर डाल लेते हैं।
के दिल करे चू चे के दिल करे चू चे
जब इस लिरिसिस्ट ने एक गाना लिखा होगा और म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर के पास गया होगा कि सर लाजवाब लिखा है, एक पेश कर रहा हूं, चू चा चू चा, वाह क्या गाना लिखा है। अब जरा शक्ल देख लो इस आदमी की, मतलब हरभजन सिंह फाइनली खुश हो गया कि आई एम ऑल्सो गुड लुकिंग। ये देखो पानी वाला डांस, साला पीने को पानी नहीं है, पानी वाला डांस कर रहे हैं। किसने लिखा ये गाना? इसके वर्ड्स पढ़ के सुनाता हूं आपको। भीगा ये बदन तेरा पानी में आग लगाए, बेबी यू जस्ट लाइक अ फिश, किसी के हाथ ना आए। वाटर से खेलती हो, मजे तुम लेती हो, हमें ना देती हो। जो मांगू टेल मी वाई। आगे जवाब भी है, लड़की दे रही है। स्टील द लीवर तेरा, प्लेटिनम द जिगरा, लेट्स डू द पानी वाला डांस बेफिक्रा, मैं अव्वल नंबर चीज दीवानी। कौन है, किसने लिखे यार? शर्म नहीं आती आप लोगों को? कहां ऐसे ऐसे मोह के धागे जैसे गाने लिखे जा रहे हैं, कहां अब ये चुतियापा कर रहे हो यार। तो एक नॉमिनी तो जी ये है। अगला दिखा दे प्लीज। हाँ, तन्नू वेड्स मन्नू रिटर्न्स। इसमें गाना था बन्नो तेरा स्वैगर, पर हम संस्कारी मुल्क हो गए हैं अब, तो अंग्रेजी का कोई लफ्ज हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे, तो हिंदी में स्वेटर भी चलता है, उसको बन्नो तेरा स्वेटर बना दिया। और उसके बाद नीचे यूट्यूब के कमेंट देखो आप। इसमें एक लड़की पूछ रही है स्वैगर मीन्स, और स्वैगर की स्पेलिंग भी स्वेगार है। उसके नीचे चेतन ठाकुर है, वो कमेंट कर रहा है स्वैग मीन्स सीरियसली वी आर गे, सीक्रेटली वी आर गे, इग्नोरेंट पीपल मिसयूज इट फॉर बीइंग कूल। अगला कमेंट है बन्नो तेरा स्कूटर के आगे टैक्सी। जिसने भी ये पानी वाला डांस वाला गाना लिखा है ना, उसको मैं बोल रहा हूं, इस बंदे में ना आपसे बेहतर लिरिसिस्ट बनने का टैलेंट है। अब ये पढ़ लो, जिन जिन के घर में बच्चे हैं, देखो क्या पढ़ा, क्या सुना रहे हैं आपको। हे हेलो दिस इज डीएसपी। एक तो मैं यूपी का हूं, जब भी कोई दरवाजे में खटखट होती है, हेलो दिस इज डीएसपी, पूरा खानदान पिछले दरवाजे से भाग जाता है। एवरीबडी पुट योर हैंड्स अप, ग्रूव इट टू द बीट हा। हे डैडी मम्मी है नहीं घर पे, पिछले कमरे में घुस के कुछ तो करेंगे छुप के, मिल जरा। पहले तो ये बताओ बंबई में पिछला कमरा है किसके पास? कांदीवली के फ्लैट में 4 दोस्त अगर कैरम बोर्ड खेलने लग जाए ना, तो बाहर से आके अपना स्ट्राइक मार के फिर बाहर जाना पड़ता है उनको। ये सब क्या है कि हे देखेंगे इंग्लिश फिल्में, होंगे लव सीन जिनमें अरमान जगा ले दिल में, मिल जरा, और बदनाम करते हो सालो तुम नॉर्थ इंडियंस को। किसने लिखा ये गाना? कोई हाथ उठा सकता है यहां पे इस वक्त? अभी है यहां पे कोई है? ये आपके बच्चे सुन रहे हैं जी आजकल। अगला पेश करते जरा। ये क्या हो रहा है? ये गौर से देखिए आप जरा। इस गाने ने इतना परेशान कर दिया था पिछले साल, कहीं भी चले जाओ, कैलिफोर्निया से लेके गुजरात तक यही गाना बज रहा था। कैलिफोर्निया में एनआरआईज इंडियन कल्चर डे मनाते हैं, उसमें अपनी 5-5 साल की बच्चियों को इन गानों पे ये कराते हैं। ये इंडियन कल्चर है, और ये क्या पी रही है ऊपर से? हद ही होगी, अमित शाह ने अपने बेटे की शादी में इस गाने पे डांस किया। इट्स कॉल्ड रिवर्स ऑर्गेज्म। क्या है यार, बस कर। और इस कैटेगरी में जो घंटा जाता है डिजर्विंगली, करेक्ट जी, प्रेम ने घंटा पा लिया। गुड्डू की गन। देख लो आप, दो एक सेकंड देख लो इसको ठीक से। साला आधे मुल्क में तो सूखा पड़ा हुआ है, लोगों के पास खाने पीने को रोटी नहीं, रहने को छत नहीं। एक आदमी 56 इंच की छाती लेके घूम रहा है, ये सोने का लंड लेके घूम रहा है। मतलब क्या लॉजिक है ये? मतलब जब ये मास्टरबेट करता है, अशरफियां निकलती हैं उसमें से। किसका आइडिया यार ये? अब आजकल इंडिया में सब कुछ हो रहा है, गणेश की प्लास्टिक सर्जरी से लेके सोने के लाख तक। वी हैव फाइनली अराइव्ड एज अ नेशन। हाँ, ये एक अमीरों की एक पिक्चर थी, दिल धड़कने दो, जिसमें कुत्ता भी आमिर खान की जवान बोल रहा था। इतना पैसा किसके पास है कि पूरा जहाज बुक करके पूरे कुंबे खानदान को लेके चल देते हैं कि हम घूमने जा रहे हैं? कितना पैसा इनके पास, इतना पैसा खर्च कर दिया पूरी पिक्चर में कि बाद में फिर आमिर खान को कास्ट कर नहीं पाया, तो आवाज से ही काम चलाना पड़ा इनको। लेकिन फिर भी मुझे दिल धड़कने दो जो है ना, वो फिल्म अच्छी लगती है, क्योंकि उसने एक हैप्पी जॉइंट, हैप्पी इंडियन फैमिली का जो मिथ है ना, उसको बस्ट कर दिया है कि हिंदुस्तानी जॉइंट फैमिली में कितनी चौध है ना, इस पिक्चर ने दिखा दिया है। सूरज बारजात्या ने 25 साल से हैप्पी इंडियन फैमिली दिखा दिखा के हमारी गांड में डायबिटीज का घूमड़ा कर दिया है। यार, प्यार का पंचनामा 2। देखो जी, मैं यूपी से हूं, हमारे यहां जब भी प्यार होता है ना, पंचनामा लाशों का होता है, जिसको आप लोग ऑनर किलिंग कहते हैं। कट्टापा ने बाहुबली को क्यों मारा? मेरा सिंपल लॉजिक तो नाम ही कुटापा है उसका यार, वो धर देगा आते चलते, उसमें क्या है? लेकिन फाइनली बारीकी सोच के इसको थप्पड़ पड़ा है पिछले साल बाहुबली को, तो यार गणपति के पैसे नहीं दे रहा होगा, ये नेशनल एंथम पे खड़ा नहीं हो रहा पिक्चर के बाद, या भारत माता की जय नहीं बोल रहा होगा। पिछले 2 सालों में इन बातों के ऊपर बड़े बड़े बाहुबली पिट गए, तो इसको इसी वजह से थप्पड़ पड़ा होगा मेरे ख्याल से, तभी अर्नब गोस्वामी परेशान है। इसमें धनुष जी बोल नहीं पाते हैं, तो अमिताभ बच्चन अपनी जबान का तीर चला के इनको दे देते हैं कि मेरी आवाज आप इस्तेमाल करोगे। इस पिक्चर में ज्यादा कुछ बोलने को है नहीं, तो मैंने सोचा कि थोड़ा अगर इतना दिमाग लग ही रहा है आपका, तो जो हमारे पिछले प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे जो बिल्कुल भी नहीं बोलते थे, और जो हमारे प्रेजेंट प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं जो जरूरत से ज्यादा बोलते हैं, उनकी आवाज अगर पिछले प्राइम मिनिस्टर को दे दी जाए तो 10 साल तक हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू होता। सर मैं क्या बोलूं, आप आ ही जाओ ना, किधर हो, आ जाओ सर। ये माइक मैं इनको दूं सर। वेलकम सर।
Thank you so much, yaar. Thanks a lot. Guys, let me tell you, yes, this is a film I did. So the people who didn't know, thank you to Ghanta for bringing it to the notice. इस बात पे तुम मुझे घंटा क्या दोगे, मैं तुम्हें घंटा देने को तैयार हूँ।
डराओ मत मेरे को। मैं तो आपसे एक सवाल पूछना चाह रहा था। मुझसे
हाँ,
कहा गया
please,
था
पूछो।
आपको बुला के सवाल पूछे, क्योंकि आप बड़े जज्बे से इधर आएंगे। सर मेरा पहला सवाल आपसे ये था कि आपने 10th के बाद कॉमर्स ली थी क्या?
नहीं यार,
क्या लिया था सर?
मैंने आर्ट्स किया था, ह्यूमैनिटीज।
हाँ सर, मतलब हरकतों से गलत फहमी हो जाती है ना, क्योंकि क्या होता है ना कि जिनकी टेक्निकल फैकल्टीज थोड़ी एडवांस होती है, मतलब उनको उस वक्त लगता है वो साइंस ले लेते हैं, और जो इंटेलेक्चुअली थोड़े ज़्यादा अपने आप को इवॉल्व समझते हैं वो आर्ट्स लेते हैं, जो कि आपने लिया। और जिनको पता ही नहीं होता कि वो किस तरफ है वो कॉमर्स में चले जाते हैं। और सर हर एक्टर को ना, मतलब ये हर एक्टर की ज़िंदगी में कोई एक इंसान होता है जो उसको ये बोलता है कि भाई तू ना एक्टिंग कर। नहीं, या तो उसका कोई दोस्त होता है, या कोई फैमिली मेंबर होता है, या फिर कोई पुराना कोई भी, मतलब को कह सकता है यू आर गुड एट दिस आर्ट एंड प्लीज गो अहेड विद इट। आपकी जिंदगी में कौन था सर?
यार श्रुति सेठ मेरी फ्रेंड है, उसने मुझे कहा था, अब कहा था कि एक्टिंग कर, ये मत पूछना, बिकॉज उसका हस्बैंड भी यहाँ आया हुआ है।
सर एक काम करो, हस्बैंड बेशक यहाँ पे हो, लेकिन उन्होंने आपका करियर खराब कर दिया। आप अच्छे खासे नौकरी कर रहे होते कहीं पे, उन्होंने श्रुति को मौके पे ही ना जहर खिला देना, चूहे मारने वाली दवाई। बट देन अगेन इस कैटेगरी में सर बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप इधर आए। इस कैटेगरी का घंटा जो है वो मनी जी के खाते में ही जाता है, तो एक बड़ी सी तालियां बजा दें यार।
थैंक यू सो मच। ये
सर
पकड़ाओ यार।
आज मैं आई हैव अराइव्ड इन लाइफ सर।
घंटा मुझे दिया एंड फाइनली ही इज अराइव्ड, बेसिकली ही इज काम। लवली। वेल रियली थैंक यू सो मच। मैं सच्ची तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, बिकॉज जब मैंने ये फिल्म करी थी मुझे लोगों ने कहा था मनीष क्या कर रहा है, इस फिल्म के लिए तुझे घंटा भी नहीं मिलेगा। आई एम सो हैप्पी आई प्रूव्ड एवरीबडी रॉन्ग। एंड अभी थोड़ी देर पहले कहा गया कि गुड लुक्स सब कुछ नहीं होती, सो वो मुझे पता चल गया है कि गुड लुक से सब कुछ नहीं होता, लोगों में टैलेंट भी होना चाहिए।
सर घंटा भी तरह दे।
गुड लुक्स मैंने अपने लिए लिए, टैलेंट तुम्हें दे दिया। थैंक यू सो मच, बट रियली थैंक्स अ लॉट। इतने बड़े लोगों के सामने मुझे अवार्ड मिल रहा है। नसीर सर, मैं ये अवार्ड एक्सेप्ट कर रहा हूँ, थैंक यू सो मच। अब नहीं, आपके बिहाफ पे नहीं सर, डोंट वरी सर, आई एम वेरी ग्रीडी। चाहे अच्छा अवार्ड हो चाहे कैसा भी हो, मैं डेफिनेटली अपने घर ही लेके जाता हूँ।
नाना पाटेकर और अनिल कपूर इन वेलकम बैक। तो मुझे इसमें ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं पड़ा, पिक्चर तो मैंने देखी नहीं है, पर फोटो देख के ही मैं समझ गया कि नाना पाटेकर आजकल जो सूखाग्रस्त किसान हैं उनको पानी नहीं मिल रहा है, इसके बारे में बहुत बोल रहे हैं, चिल्ला रहे हैं, शोर मचा रहे हैं। और अनिल कपूर को देख के बोलते होंगे इसकी खेती के लिए पानी कहाँ से आता है। देख लें फिर आप इसको फोटो को तरीके से। इस फिल्म में करण जौहर रणबीर कपूर को कहते हैं कि अनुष्का शर्मा के बारे में कि उसमें ऐसा क्या है जो मुझ में नहीं है। हाँ, तो मेरे गांव में एक कहावत है कि घोड़े के पैर के नीचे ना नाल ठोकी जा रही थी, तो बगल में ना एक मेंढकी पड़ी हुई थी, उसने भी अपना पैर उठा दिया कि उसमें ऐसा क्या है जो मुझ में नहीं है। तो ये समझना चाहिए इसको, करण जौहर को, कि अनुष्का शर्मा में ऐसा क्या है जो मेरे में नहीं है, इसके नाल नहीं ठोकी जा सकती। देखो इस फिल्म के ऊपर मैं अपना टाइम, आवाज वेस्ट कर चुका हूं, और आप भी पैसा वेस्ट कर चुके हैं इसके ऊपर। इस पे मैं एक सेकंड भी और नहीं ज़ाया करूंगा। प्लीज आगे ही चलें। टंग ट्विस्टर। अब देखो इसकी फोटो देखो, अब इसमें इसका गाल पकड़ के बोल रही है बेटे लड्डू बड़े अच्छे बनाए तेरे पापा ने, हलवाई का बच्चा लग रहा है। और अगर ये हीरो बन सकता है इस पिक्चर का, तो हमें क्या कांटे लग रहे हैं। बिपाशा 1 एंड बिपाशा 2 इन अलोन। देखो जी, हैप्पी आवर कई तरीके के होते हैं। एक होता है कि आप हैप्पी आवर में जाओ, शराब के एक ग्लास के साथ आपको एक फ्री मिल जाता है। कई तरह के हैप्पी आवर्स होते हैं, जैसे मेरे गांव में हैप्पी आवर में ब्लड डोनेशन होता है। एक आप दो, एक हम निकाल लेंगे। लेकिन जब एक विपाशा के साथ दूसरी विपाशा फ्री मिले, वो भी ये बूथ, तो समझ लो आपका अनहैप्पी आवर शुरू हो गया है। तो वो ये बीच में जो साहब खड़े हुए हैं ना, ये इनका अनहैप्पी आवर शुरू हो गया। मेरे को पता चला ये हनीमून मनाने गए हुए हैं साथ में, अब चौथी बार या तीसरी बार, वॉट एवर। एंड द विनर in this category is Bipasha 1 and Bipasha 2.
Hello! Are you guys having a great time at the Ghanta Awards? The only awards ceremony that celebrates the very worst that Bollywood has to offer. And what an embarrassment of riches. We have so much shit to choose from. So do you know how I watch these movies? I had to watch them on the plane ride home. I'd watch these fucking movies on an aircraft. And let me tell you something. When I'm in an aircraft, I don't select movies based on what I want to watch. I select movies based on how cool I think they will make me look to my co-passengers. अच्छा, अलीगढ़ देख रही है। LGBTQ के rights में interest होगी. I like that. I like to create a vibe of sophistication, but I couldn't do that because I had to watch Brothers. With Akshay Kumar and some other guy. And Jackie Shroff playing an old, doddering, basically playing himself. Yeah. And I wanted to turn to the lady next to me and say, listen, the only reason I'm watching this crap is because I have a job, but I couldn't tell her that because she'd changed seats. She'd left the aircraft. Thanks to the Ghanta Awards, I have now viewed Bollywood movies with a new level of hate. The first category that I have the pleasure of presenting tonight Bombay Velvet is basically Gangs of Wasseypur remade for people who went to English medium schools. Yes. Bombay Velvet is what happens when Quentin Tarantino ass-fucks Woody Allen and miraculously they produce a baby. And if you look very closely at Anurag Kashyap, I do believe that's what happened. Now, earlier in the evening, we talked about miscasting. And I think we can all agree, all you film people, that the only time a director miscasts an actor is if the director is fucking the actor, was fucking the actor, or wishes to fuck the actor. Anurag Kashyap cast Karan Johar as a villain. Now, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. Karan Johar as the villain. Please, he was the least scary thing on that screen, all right? He was the least scary dude on that screen. That award goes to Miss Raveena Tandon. And talk about Parsi hate. Any Parsis in the audience? Yeah, talk about fucking Parsi hate, man. How come all the bad gay people were Parsi? Why couldn't Karan Johar have played a bad gay Punjabi man? Why? Because Punjabi men are so fucking masculine? No, they're not. Look at Raveena Tandon. Strapping Punjabi man, but feminine. I just wanted to give Archana Puran Singh and Neeti Palta a break this evening. But, of course, there's always a lot of unfairness in the world of entertainment, and I believe that Bollywood movies get a big, fat fucking walkover when it comes to censorship. Something we comedians do not get. I was watching this movie, and I noticed that Bombay Velvet has child rape, murder, and cage fighting in the first 15 minutes of the movie. Yet, if I say F-U-C-K, or CUNT or MSG, I get to go to jail in fucking Haryana. Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, another film that I watched. Yes. Have you all noticed how Mr. Barjatia's films are all about rich people and their slaves? All his movies, they're about rich people and their servants. Yes. And no wonder these movies do well in India. Because let's be honest, Indians, we love our slave culture. We love our servant culture. We love it. We love having servants. We like calling them servants. We like having a separate fucking lift in the building for our servants. We don't want them anywhere. The only people we Indians hate more than our women are our servants. And if you're a woman who happens to be a servant, you are fucked. Literally in some cases. Yeah. But Mr. Barjatia's films are also known for being fantastical. They're fantasy movies, right? And the reason that I figured out that this one was a fantasy movie indeed is not because of the fantastical sets or the fantastical costumes or the fantastical plotline, but because in his movies, the rich people like their servants. They're nice to their servants, they like them. And what's even more hilarious, the servants like them back. Anyway, the point is that Prem Ratan Dhan Payo was Salman's movie start to finish. Buy all the way. Yes, Salman, the man who invented both the driverless car and the non-dance. Salman doesn't dance. He doesn't dance. He improvises with shit that he just looked at for the first time. Oh, belt buckle. Belt buckle. Let's play around with my belt buckle. Oh, I'm bored. Let's put my hands in my pockets and fling my balls around a little bit. It's called playing with my penis. It's called, yeah. Oh, I'm bored now. Front stroke and back stroke and breaststroke and butterfly. I'm happy he's going to the Olympics on our fucking behalf. At least the guy can swim. Yeah. But he is a talented man. A talented man. Yes, in this film, he doesn't play one role, not even two. He has been entrusted with 3 roles in this movie. No wonder Nasiruddin Shah left the auditorium. It's like, I can't deal with that level of talent. I don't even want to see it. In this film, Salman plays a prince, a village idiot, okay, and then a village idiot playing a prince. By the time I finished watching this movie and watching Sonam Kapoor's performance, I was wishing he had played her role as well. I don't even know if we'd have been able to tell the fucking difference. Yeah, but with every pile of shit, there's a silver lining. There is. And in this movie, the screenwriters got one line right. One line.
इसमें तुम्हें ओवर एक्टिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है। इसमें तुम्हें ओवर एक्टिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
Something I wish Mr. Barjatia had told his fucking cast before they started principal photography. Dilwale. Dilwale. A movie so fucking amazing that this is a review that I read. All right? A masala entertainer catering to young and old, ladies and menfolk, rich and poor, classes and masses, and audiences in large and small centers. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not a review. That is a warning. Anytime you see something like this, you have to run in the opposite direction. Movies that make themselves sound like they are family friendly are always rubbish. I hate family friendly films. I hate them. The only thing I hate more than family friendly films are families. Oh my God. There is nothing on earth, all right, that my 19-year-old nephew and my 75-year-old mother-in-law are both going to like. There isn't, all right? There is nothing universally loved. No, actually, hang on. There are two things that are universally loved. I will concede. One is cupcakes. You all love cupcakes. Yes, yeah. And the other is wanking off. I know you like it, madam. I know you're giving me the evils, but you like it. Oh my God, Dilwale. Dilwale, pretending to be something for everybody, right? So obviously they had to infuse it with some comedy. So what did they do? They hired Johnny Lever, all right? They stuck Mr. Lever in this movie, and Mr. Lever's role was this. He had to come into the film, frighten Kajol's character, then Shah Rukh's character would jump in, beat him up, whatever, and Kajol's character would fall in love with Shah Rukh's character, and then they would walk away into the imaginary fucking sunset. Now, guess what these genius script writers decided to use to make Johnny Lever frighten Kajol? Guess what he frightened her with? With rape! Because that's hilarious! Why aren't you people laughing? Family-friendly entertainment is what you want to see rape in a family-friendly entertainer. Shandhar. Oh, Shandhar. This movie was so boring, I couldn't get through the Wikipedia page description of it. And I'll tell you what the most horrifying thing about Shandhar was. This is a movie that was made by the same guy who gave us Queen. Can you believe this? The same guy who gave us Queen. How did this happen? You know what I wish? I wish he had named Queen Shandhar and Shandhar Queen. Because honestly, with a shit pile this big, we don't care what you call it. But when you call it Shandhar and it's not, then we're going to start to fucking notice. I can't believe this guy. He could have named it anything. He could have named it Bakwas. He could have named it Gand Masti. He could have named it What the Fuck Was I Thinking? But no, he had to go and be cute with his fucking naming. And let me tell you something, bad idea to any future filmmakers. Don't get cute naming your movies. The last guy who did it was Sajid Khan. He named his movie Houseful, and it wasn't. Roy. All right. In Roy, we have a story about a lady who writes crime stuff. She's a crime writer, all right? There's another movie, it's called Basic Instinct. Many of you may be familiar with it. It's also about a female writer who writes about crime. But at least with Basic Instinct, we got to see Sharon Stone's vagina. We didn't have to sit through hours of crap for nothing. We got to see a vagina. In this fucking movie, Jacqueline Fernandez has a double role. 2 vaginas. But we don't even get to see one. Instead, we get to see one big asshole. The Ganta goes to Prem Ratan Dhanpayo. Yay! Lovely. You know, every time I look at Star Kids, these Jodis, I can only picture their parents making out. So right now, all I can think of is Aditya Pancholi and Sunil Shetty just going for it. I can't, I want to erase that from my mind. Let me see, Athiya Shetty, what can I say? She reminds me of a brown Paris Hilton. A little trashy, a little flashy, and grumpy as fuck. As fuck. I'm serious. If you watch this film, she spends the whole entire, wow, I am clearing this fucking room faster than if I'd farted. They're like running, they're like, fuck her. But thank you all for staying, it's nice. She spends the whole entire movie basically telling people, "You don't come near me or I'm going to call my dad. Don't come near me. Don't do this to me. I'm going to call my father. I'm going to call my father." I'm like, okay, this makes me think that the character is from New Delhi. Yeah, because I have a friend, all right, and he's single, and he always tells me that he only likes dating girls in Bombay because he says if you roll up to a chick in Bombay in a bar and you say, "Can I buy you a drink?" the worst that'll happen is she'll say, "Go fuck yourself." In Delhi, if you roll up to a girl in a bar and say, "Can I buy you a drink?" her fucking cousin brother will jump out of somewhere and answer for, and then she's got her dad on fucking speed dials. Now, I don't know how you can debut twice, but this is the Ghanta Awards, so we're not particularly detail-oriented here. But let's focus on Hate Story 3, or what Mr. Grover is now calling his marriage to Bipasha Basu. Third time's a charm, motherfucker. Don't listen to my negative shit. I like this movie. I did. 4 good-looking people, all constantly looking like they're about to climax. Like right through the movie, it didn't matter what they were doing, whether they're picking up a glass of water, or if they're making a bed, or just taking a walk. Ooh, yeah. I'll tell you something, a lot of mean things have been said about Mr. Grover, a lot of mean things have been said about him, but I like him. You know what I like best about him? When I watched this film and I watched him have an orgasm, I kept thinking, he looks like an angel when he has an orgasm. Yeah, but that's only because I'm comparing it to my husband who looks like, no! Why do you guys look like this? Why do you men look like this? All of you look the fucking same when you have an orgasm. It's like, ah, yeah. And like right on top of us, man. Mandana Karimi. Now, if you're from the south, you know that Mandana is a Kurgi man's name. You know, I just have to say that the only reason we are allowing these half Indian, half whatever it is, actresses to march into our industry and take shit over is not because of their talent, it's because of their skin color. Yes, don't sit there all pretending you don't give a shit. Indians, we love light skin. We do. A half Indian, half Nigerian ain't gonna fucking cut it in Bollywood, and we know that. All right, so, Kis Ko Pyar Karu. I watched this on the flight back. This movie, I'll tell you what happens, okay? What's his face over there? Marries 3 women. They all live in the same building. They don't know about each other. And he has a girlfriend, all right? So that's the story. That's the fucking premise that we're dealing with. So I thought, this is one movie that could pass my Bechdel test, right? So let's look at it. Number 1, more than 1 lead female. Let's give them a pass. There are lots more women in there than average, right? So yes. Number 2, do these women speak to one another? Now, in all fairness, not until the last 25-ish minutes of the movie, but they do speak to one another, so I'm passing them on that too. Number 3, when they speak to one another, do they speak about anything other than men? They do. They talk about celebrating Karwa Chauth. Karwa Chauth. Listen, I'm not calling it Chauth for nothing, all right? I'm calling it that because it does not work. It doesn't work. Everyone told me, they're like, listen, Radhika, starve yourself all day and your husband's health will bloom, all right? So I thought to myself, if I don't starve myself all day, so I didn't. I ate 3 meals, I threw in some snacks, I smoked a joint, I drank alcohol, I did whatever the fuck I wanted. He's still here. And he looks great. It doesn't work, girls. If you want a happy husband and a healthy marriage, don't starve, eat his dick. Sir, you are welcome. I wonder, has one worst debut? They're like, we don't give a fuck, finish this shit and go home. The winner is, the Ghanta goes to... Karan Malhotra for Brothers. This movie is a remake of an existing film called Warriors. Now tell me something, how the fuck do you take a movie that's done phenomenally well, all right, where one of the actors even got nominated for an Oscar? How do you take that and convert it into a shit pile? This guy's movie making is like my cooking, literally. I mean, you can give me a tried and tested recipe. The heck, you can give me a packet of Shan Gulab Jamun mix and 2 mugs of water and I will fuck it up. Oh, Vikas. Vikas. I was trying to figure out how Vikas managed to do what he did. And the way that I found out was by reading an interview by one of the stars of his film, Shandhar, a young lady by the name of Sana Kapoor. Sana Kapoor, for those of you who don't know, is the daughter of Pankaj Kapoor and the sister of Shahid Kapoor, both of who are in the movie. But listen to what this chick says. Vikas sir saw my audition. He selected me. Only then he realized I'm related to Pankaj and Shahid Kapoor. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy, I mean, seriously, didn't know that. I'm not surprised with the way things turned out for Shandar. And by the way, he got so much splashback for this movie because obviously he's coming from Queen down Shandar. So this was his response to his critics and his detractors, all right? It's fine. I like my work. I will continue to work for myself. Now, I don't want to bring this up again, but it sounds a lot like wanking off. Did anybody watch this movie? You did watch this movie. All right, anyone else? No, okay, a few other. You guys have watched all of this stuff. Are you sure you're not working for us as researchers? All right. This movie was so boring and lame. Vidya Balan's Mangal Sutra is practically a 4th character, all right? In this, no, it is. If you watch this movie, this girl spends the whole entire film hating her husband because he's a dick, all right? And wanting to be with somebody else, but she can't be with him because she's a nice Indian girl. So she keeps clinging to the fucking Mangal Sutra. I'm surprised they didn't have a Karva Chauth scene. You know, just for anyone who celebrates Karva Chauth, I'm just telling you girls, I'm very much against it. It's just not good for us. You know, no amount of starvation and sacrifices, honestly, is ever going to change your husband's health, wealth, or quite frankly, his cunnilingus technique. I have seen porno movies with more believable climaxes. As have you, madam. All right. Again, trying to figure out why the fuck would anyone make this shit, right? Why would he make this shit? Why did he do this? Got a clue from an interview he gave. I'm going to read it out to you verbatim. When Golmaal Films worked, and all the best too did well, whenever I was at any airport or mall, people would come up to me and say they love my work. And I started thinking, am I getting into a zone of only making films that are safe? So he decided to take a fucking risk. And this is what he did. He hired 2 actors we've never heard of, and he basically produced a movie that has no background. That's his idea of taking a risk. And the winner is, the Ghanta goes to Vikas Bahl. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, and a big round of applause, because I've been told that we have a representative from Phantom Films. Neha. Neha, is that Neha? I'm not, I promise you, I'm going to treat you with as much love as I give my punani. Come to the stage, my friend. Come. Where is that thing, everybody? Bring it out. Come, my darling. No harm will come to you. This is not your fault. This lovely woman, on behalf of, receives the ghanta. Oh, Hrithik, I wake up every morning and I thank Jesus for giving you to us. I hope this mess that you're embroiled in gets worse. Yes, I do. Now, everyone's scandalized. They're extremely scandalized because they're like, what's up with Hrithik? Was he married at the time this thing started? Or was he unmarried at the time this thing started? Was he married? Was he unmarried? Was he married? Was he... Fuck that! What the most scandalizing thing of all is the abbreviations that this idiot uses in his tweets. Have you seen this rubbish? V, R, da, dat, when. What the fuck? Are you a teenager? Yeah. And like, what's he in such a big hurry for? Like he has to go somewhere, so he's like abbreviating all the words. Dude, that's something I should do, all right? Because I only have 2 thumbs to type with. Motherfucker, you got 3!